So what makes men attractive, right? What makes you an attractive person to women as well as men? And not even from a sexual perspective, but also just from a perspective of you are somebody that people want to be around. You're somebody that people want in their lives. You're somebody that attracts people to you. That's really what attraction is. It's not just sexual attraction. It's attractive of all levels. See, I used to make a lot of videos around getting jacked, and I believe that that's the baseline, right? Getting under 15% body fat. Once you get under 15% body fat, you're good. You don't need to overcompensate on that level to then be able to maximize your attractiveness across the board. The thing that makes most men attractive, if anything, all men attractive beings in society, is their mission. It's their passion, their zest for life. What are they fully interested in? What do they have their emotions invested in? That's what makes you attractive. That's why you can see a musician or an artist, like all of those types of guys are very attractive to women, and they may not have the best bodies. If they did have a really good body and they maximized that, but they didn't focus on that and they stuck with their mission and their craft, they would be even more attractive in society. But you have to be able to balance both. You have to have a mission. After you've already dealt with the physical side, your health is optimal. You've lost the body fat that you need to lose so that your face can look great, right? You don't need to focus on looks maxing. You don't need to do that. I've never focused on looks maxing, maybe a little bit. I was making sure that I got a beard. I was making sure that my haircut was clean. I was making sure that my body fat was low enough to where like I could wear a black shirt and look amazing. Now that you've gotten to that point, you need a mission. All men who are attractive have a mission. They have something that they're going towards. They have something that they passionately work towards every day. They have a journey. They have a journey. As a man, you need to have a journey. If you do not have a journey, then you won't have the ability to be able to attract people to you because of that journey. Everybody wants to be a part of a story. Everybody wants to be able to experience a grandiose story. See, everyone's mission is different. Your mission may not be as important as you think as other people's missions are, but it's still important because you have something that you're going for. See, the janitor that you see, the janitor's mission might be to clean the entire building. That is what he's focused on. That's what he's fixated. He has a passion for cleaning. Like, I'm giving you little examples of people who've actually built a mission off of something that they really feel passionate about, right? Same with the artist. The artist might want to make an amazing work of art, and they're focused directly on that work of art. And every day that they wake up, they're just getting better with the brushstrokes. They're getting better with how they create imagery. They're getting better at their craft. They're getting better at their art. See, art is attractive. Passion is attractive. Everything else is attractive in that realm. The physical is only assisting the mission. It's assisting where you want to go in life. See, as a man, you need to have a mission. You need to have something that you are extremely passionate about to go for, right? You may be extremely passionate about freedom and finding your freedom, finding a way to be able to escape financial slavery so that you can be free. That is a passion that you have. Everything, the underlying thing is passion. All women are attracted to the man who has passion in whatever it is that he does. Maybe he wants to be a crochet person, right? He wants to do crochet. He's super passionate about that. And you wonder why women find that attractive, because the emotions that are attached to that specific mission, it shows, it's attractive. It shows that you have life. It shows that you have life to be able to give, right? It shows that you can actually have an exciting life, because you're passionate about something. Maybe it's content creation you're passionate about. That is something that is attractive to anybody, because it shows, one, that you have competence because you're working towards exceptional competence, but also it shows that you have a vision for life. You have somewhere that your life wants to go, that you want your life to go. And until you get to that point, you will never reach the maximum attractiveness that you desire. All men want to be attractive. All men. I don't care what, even people in the comments that will cope. See, men who say that they don't care anymore, they don't care about women, it's just a coping mechanism. It's a coping mechanism because they've given up. They've given up. They believe that it's not for them. They believe that they delude themselves to believe that there's no value in it. There's value in being attractive. There's value in being attractive when it comes to business, when it comes to making money, when it comes to building relationships, which that's all human existence is for, is to build relationships with other humans and be able to grow and be able to reproduce. That's what it is. When you look at the hierarchy of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, if you go look that up on Google after this video, you'll see that at the base layer, which is what all humans care about, shelter, means in terms of like financial means, making sure that you have air, making sure that you have food, reproduction. Reproduction is the root of everybody's desire. Whether you believe it or not, biologically, we are created to procreate. All religions say that. Every aspect of theory when it comes to the life of human beings says reproduction is the number one thing. It's the number one motivator for anybody. Anybody. Understand this. Even if you're in business, understand that everything that you're doing roots back to reproduction. So if everything you're doing roots back to reproduction, you need to make yourself as attractive as possible to increase the odds of you being able to reproduce. Whether you want kids or not, the innate desire in everybody biologically is to reproduce. So you need to have a mission. You have to have a goal. You have to have a vision for yourself, because everybody will be able to rally with you on that goal. When you see someone who's truly passionate about something, that truly wants to get somewhere, that truly wants to get from point A to point B, and they're working their hardest to get there, and that's all they think about, you will be attracted to that person, regardless of what it is that end state is. That is where most people, the body game people, the people who are fixated on looks maxing, all of those people have missed the mark when it comes to actually maximizing attractiveness. Because we see people who we think are anomalies. We see all of these CEOs who have weird bodies, and the reason why they're attractive is because they have a mission. They have a goal. They want to accomplish something in life. That is what makes you ultimately attractive. That's what gives you the glow. That's what gives you the glow when you walk around and people say, man, you are glowing right now, because you have a mission. You have something that's keeping you alive. See, the minute that you don't have a mission is the minute that you start dying. See, most people have never actually lived life. They've been dead the entire time, and they have yet to live life, but technically they're alive. And the reason for that is because they don't have a mission to move forward. That's why older people, they tend to die a lot faster, because they don't have a mission anymore. They don't have anything that's keeping them going. They don't have anything that's giving them the energy to be able to sustain in life. So what happens? Your body starts to decay. You start to decay. Your face starts to decay. You start to sag a lot. Your energy levels start to decrease to the point where your energy levels are at zero and you die. But there's people who have extensive passion, extensive zest of life, and they get to live a longer, more fulfilling life. See, I'd rather be on a mission my entire life and live an exciting, exuberant life and die an earlier death than somebody who's lived a longer life, that doesn't have a mission, who's lived a drag of a life, and they can't continue to progress. And they end up just dying without doing anything in life, without making a mark in society. See, making a mark in society is all of our goals. That is what's going to make you attractive. Again, that's why you see there's teachers that are very attractive, pastors that are very, very attractive to women, and even men at the same time. They're seen as figures of influence because they have a passion. They have a passion. They're on a mission to change the world, to change life. And you may be thinking that's super dramatic. Martel, why would I even want to do that? Because no matter what, the fact that you're working towards that thing is what's going to make people want to rally with you. That's what's going to make people want to be friends with you. That's what's going to make people want to be a part of your life. Once you develop the mission, once you're going towards that mission, you're spearheading towards that mission, you will start to see a lot more women attracted to you. Your looks matter to a certain extent. You want to have the baseline look. But once you get that, you don't need to overcompensate with it. You don't need to go the route of the extreme people, the extreme models that go to surgery and they go to all of these different things to make sure that they're the most attractive. That is just a senseless overcompensation. You don't have sense when it comes to that, right? You want to start having the sense to understand that, okay, I've maxed out what I need for this specific thing. Let me move on to the main thing, which is the mission, the vision, the goal. That's what makes men attractive. Very simple video, but I promise you this will help you a lot in your journey, because too many men right now are moving. They have no zest for life. They have no mission. They have no purpose. They have nothing that they're working towards. and they've done everything else. They've done all the cosmetics. They've done everything. You see the guy who's completely just physique is amazing. Face is as handsome as you can see it, but he still struggles with women because there's no passion. There's no excitement in his life. None. But you also see the guy who maybe doesn't have the best body, doesn't have the best face, and he has this huge mission that he's working towards, and everyone's attracted to him, right? That's what matters. You look at a Michael B. Jordan when he was first getting started, right? He had a video where he talked about how, you know, like people were making fun of him, women were making fun of him, nobody wanted to be around him, he was an outcast. And the reporter that was reporting him, he was basically reminding her that she didn't think he was anything at that time. And now she wants to be a part of it because he's now on his mission. He's now creating impact in the world. He's now in the spotlight of the world because he was moving on his mission to become one of the greatest actors, the greatest directors in Hollywood history. That was the mission. That is what makes him attractive. He's not, and you may think, oh, bro, he's not the most handsome person in the world. He doesn't have the greatest physique in the world, but he has a mission. He has something that's making him move in life very differently from the average guy. The average guy can level up if he's maxed out on all of the requirements physically by simply just having a mission in life, simply having something that he's so interested in that it captivates him to the point where he's excited to be alive when he wakes up. When he wakes up in the morning, he wakes up with a smile on his face. That's what you need to do. You have to find something that when you wake up, it puts a smile on your face. When you walk around, you can smile at people. You have this glow to you because you know that you're working towards something that's bigger. That's all you need as a man, I promise you, is a mission. And some people's mission is their body, right? If you're very passionate about that, you will still be attractive. That's the craziest part about it. But you need to find something to obsess over. You need to find something to become the greatest in. See, the greats never had a problem with attraction, regardless of what they look like, because they had something that they were moving towards. They had this purpose. They had this vision. They had this idea of what their ideal life was, and they were working towards that. That's what you need as a man. That's what's going to make you attractive to not just women, but men who are of influence that want to do business with other men who will be great or who are currently great. This will change your life, I promise. So if you like this video, share it with a friend who needs to understand this, who's so fixated on looks maxing, who's fixated on body game. And yeah, I understand. I posted a lot of videos on getting jacked, and I still believe that that's very important because that's a low-hanging fruit. Low-hanging fruit is getting jacked. Low-hanging fruit is growing a beard. Low-hanging fruit is making sure that you're groomed very well. Low-hanging fruit is the fashion, the clothing that you wear. But the fruit that actually is the best is the mission. It's the vision. It's the goal. It's the obsession. Find something to get obsessed with. Again, and another thing is documenting the obsession, documenting the journey, giving people the opportunity to join your journey. Do that on YouTube. I'm telling you, YouTube is king. I help people every single day grow on YouTube and build their story, build their influence, build their bank accounts with financial freedom through YouTube, through a YouTube personal brand. Links are in the description if you want to work on that. Group coaching, I believe that will work for anybody who's just getting started. You don't need to do the one-on-one coaching unless you want extensive help from me and you have the financial means to be able to invest in that. But if it's just group coaching, it's $500 a month. $500 a month, you're in a group of other guys who are working with me. I'm on 2 calls a week with them. You have a full A to Z curriculum on how I did it on YouTube, how you can do it for yourself, how I can talk about anything in the world and still be able to generate leads for my business, still be able to generate more high value connections for myself to be able to grow my network. All of that stuff is going to be in there. So links are in the description. Back to regular scheduled programming. Scheduled programming is a little bit over, but I appreciate you. Again, share with a friend. Conquer the world, conquer your life, conquer yourself, conquer your mission. And I'll catch you on the next video.